Hi, this is Jim Starkweather, the publisher of Kitmaker Network and Armorama.com, and welcome to another episode, excuse me, of Turning the Page. Must have some water. Very professional of me. All right, so what have we got today? We've got from the Steel Masters and History and Collections publishing in France, we've got Modeling World War I Tanks by Frédérik Astier. Frédérik Astier? No, I'm going to say that's right. Now, this book came to us wrapped in this nice plastic to protect it, but I'm going to go ahead and set it free so that it can be opened. So we can turn the pages. Now, being that Steel Masters is in English, or excuse me, is in French and not in English, I'm curious if this magazine is going to be in French or in English. It looks like it's in English. So that's great. You know, so they've basically put together a bunch of World War I articles, probably from the magazine, and translated them into English, which is a good deal for modelers who maybe don't read or able to speak and read French. So that is a big plus. It says on the back here, get my reading glasses. Frédérik Astier is a professional photographer as one of the most talented and prolific French modelers for more than 10 years. He has been regularly collaborating in the magazine specialized in the area. In this area, Steel Masters is renowned for his mastering techniques in assembly and painting as much as setting dioramas. He always attaches a particular care to finding documents for each of his projects in order to find the greatest historical accuracy. So, quite a intro. Now, this is translated by Alex Benvenuti. And you can see it's got all these projects here, the Mark IV male, the Mark IV female from Tacom and Tamiya, the diorama here with the Saint Chamond, a Schneider CA1, the Meng A7V, the Renault FT Meng. Sorry, I've got to get my French lips and mouth working, because otherwise I do not French well. All right, so we can see quickly there's going to be a history section here at the beginning, obviously, just a little brief one. And that's Frédérik's never mind, I'm going to say it's right. His intro bit at the beginning, and then we go into the article covering both the Tamiya and the Tacom. Done a male and a female version here. So just looking at these pictures, it's interesting just to see the difference between the two manufacturers, because obviously the tanks are very alike, other than the guns and sponsons are slightly different. And although they've got them turned front to rear, so that's not giving us exactly the same view. But you can kind of see some differences in the tracks right off the bat. Anyway, so we'll continue on. Obviously the article does talk about the models themselves. It says like this little bit here. Fortunately, Tacom seems to have had the good idea to release a set of individual tracks ready to be snapped together. Must be the Japanese influence. That's actually true, because we saw that the original Tacom tracks were incredibly complex, and then they came out with a second kit or a follow-up kit with the better tracks, and I think they also released the easier to make tracks as a separate product for the people who had already bought the first kit. So, yeah, and they mentioned the fact that the Tacom kit's a lot cheaper than the motorized version, which was the Tamiya was the motorized version. And he does actually do some comparisons in terms of accuracy, and obviously covering different things as well. So, interesting to see all that done. And then we get into the actual painting of it, which you can see quite a bit of techniques and very, very well done paint jobs. Using MIG pigments there. So basically, not going to go page by page here, but we're going to flip through a bit, and we've got the diorama for the Tacom kit, showing some trees and various diorama stuff, some photos there, obviously real war photos. The Saint Chamond, which again, very complex camo scheme going on to this, very complex weathering overlay on top of that, and then a diorama, and some bits on how he put the diorama together. So yeah, for World War I modelers, or just anyone who appreciates armor and the craftsmanship that goes into some of the diorama projects that we see online as well in the magazines, I think this book comes in at 128 pages, or 127 pages. The very fact that it's Steel Masters work that's been translated is just a big plus, because you don't usually get to see that. So, and obviously Frédérik is a masterclass modeler, so you've got quite an insight there into his work. We'd like to thank Steel Masters and History and Collections for sending us this sample book to take a perusal at. I hope you enjoyed this little brief preview of it. It is definitely out there and about. I don't have any pricing information on it, but I'm going to guess it's $30-$40 price range. I'll try to put that on the website, though, under our reviews section for you guys. And thanks for watching. If you like this, please give us a like, a thumbs up, or please ask any comments, questions, suggestions. You can go below in our comments section, whether you're on YouTube or on our websites. And we will see you next time on Turning the Page.